The pinnacle of productivity is the ability to wake up in the morning, simply just look at your calendar, know exactly what's expected of you in the beginning of the day, and then simply just show up into the time box when it's time, focus on the thing that you planned, execute until it's time for the next time box, and then go into that and shift your focus into the next intention that you have for the day. When you can work out the complex strategy of your business into a series of tasks that are brought into a calendar at a particular time, this is what's going to enable you to get rid of the pinball of attention with all the distractions of the dings and the notifications and the pop-ups and the scrolling, and it's going to allow you to be able to get into true focus, true flow state in any particular part of the day of whatever it is that you have to do. But when you are in your calendar and you are taking a look at the day that you have in front of you, it's really important to be able to look at it from a bird's eye view and truly understand how you're supposed to show up during the day. So what I'm going to show you in this training is how to color your calendar in a way that will give you a view of how you are expected to show up in each particular time box and what energy you need to be in order for you to be in the best mind space in order for you to effectively work inside of your calendar. So I'm going to show you here what a typical calendar looks like on the right hand side here. Okay, and so in this calendar here that you're seeing on the right is you are seeing just like a basic calendar that is filled out properly. There are no double boxes for any one moment in time. There's only one thing to focus on. It's all put into one single calendar. And it's pretty linear. So it's really easy for you to just step into your day and at 6 a.m. have breakfast, 7 a.m. work out, and at 8 a.m. do your daily review, and so on and so forth. But there's something missing from this calendar, which is the calendar colors that dictate the type of energy that you are to be in that particular part of the day. So if you take a look at the calendar colors over here, we'll show you how we color each or the color for each type of energy that you need to be in, and then I'll show you the difference when you're looking at your calendar, and you'll start to see that your brain will be able to take in more information to set expectation, because what performance is about is to set yourself up for success. It's all about expectation management and your ability to understand what is required of you. So if you take a look at each of the colors here, you can see that there are a series of 12 colors in the Google Calendar, and each one of these has a meaning. So if you take a look at the left, we have the purple color here, and this is for self-care. This is your sleep, your movement, your meditations, your personal health, doctor's appointments. Next is the pink color, and this is the time that you're spending with your friends, your family, your significant other, anything that's social. The red color is for any type of paid work that you're doing. If you have a client and you're spending time working on their account, or you're spending time with them one-on-one, you color it red. The blue is for support. So if you have like a group program or you're facilitating a training, you color it light blue. Green is for a sales call. Anytime that you have a meeting and there's an opportunity to make an offer and to get payment, that's what we color green. Orange is the critical task. Once a day, you should have a task that is the most critical thing of the day that is a non-negotiable. If there's only one thing that you're going to do per day, it's going to be that, and you're going to treat it as the most important task during the day, because you do that once a day over the course of 3 months. That's nearly 100 tasks that get executed. And if you think about the top 100 things that you need to do in your company that's going to move it forward, and they're guaranteed to be executed, then your business can't help but to make progress. Blue is is all of the business operations and support. So any type of meetings, anything working internally on the business, during operations or administrative work. Let's say you're working on your finance or some type of operations. Kind of fuchsia color here. I don't know if that's really fuchsia, but it's like, powder blue, I guess, is any marketing or content. So if you're writing content during the day, or you're doing a Facebook Live, or you're shooting a YouTube video, that would be the powder blue. The light green is a connection call. So basically, it's any type of meeting that you have just to gather information, see if there's an opportunity for partnership. This may be a call that has potential for sales, but you're not going to be making an offer on this call. The yellow or gold is mentorship. This is where you're learning and you're receiving. So if you're part of a mastermind, or you have a coach yourself or a mentor, this would be the gold color. Or if you're just sitting down and listening to an audiobook or reading a book or working through a workbook, you want to color it the gold color. And then you've got your the flexible color. This is gray space, where there's a basic intention, but you're kind of open to distraction. So let's say you are you're doing some like heavy admin work that's like heavily, you're doing some data entry that's heavily repeatable, but you also have your Slack open, your Facebook messages, your emails. So if something comes in, you allow yourself to be distracted. So there's an intention with the opportunity to address things that possibly come up. And then anything else that's in between over here is your white space. And truly, that is your space to do whatever the heck it is that you want. And so the way that we do this is we essentially color we make the baseline of your calendar. We make it black. And the reason that we do that is so anytime that something new pops into your calendar, let's say someone uses your Calendly link, or you have a VA putting something into your calendar, it automatically shows up as black. And that way you know that it's something new that's in your calendar, and it catches your eye. And I'll show you how that works in a little bit. But I want you to take a look at this calendar that you see here on the right, and notice that it's like, yeah, you see what you have to do, but there's not like a whole. It's kind of difficult to see like where is your free time, and where are you going to get opportunities to take care of yourself. So I want you to take a look at like when we change the calendar from this to this, what the difference is. So you can see here that at night we've got the sleep, where you're taking care of yourself. Breakfast, again, you're eating something, but maybe if you want to answer an email or hop on a phone call. Morning routine, you're taking care of yourself. And then you could see like all of your meetings and business stuff is in the blue. You can immediately see where all of your sales calls are. You can see where all of your client sessions are, and when you're going to be doing your marketing efforts. The purpose of this is for your eyes to get more information without having to read more. And now that you can see the colors of the calendar, you can see what type of energy that you need to show up in for the day. So for instance, on Monday here, you could see that there's a lot of business stuff. You've got your action planning in the morning. You've got an executive meeting. You've got a call with maybe a potential partner or a new team member. And then you've got a mastermind where you're working. Whereas on Tuesday, you could see that you've got to be a lot more focused, because you got your sessions with your clients. You've got a session where you're going to be learning, and then you've got a sales call later on in the day. And then you can see here on Friday where you've got some open space and some me time, and then a date night with your significant other, or maybe it's a game night with friends, or maybe visiting some family members. So coloring the calendar really gives your eye a perspective of the energy that you need to show up in the day. And then let's say someone fills out your Calendly link, and they book a call with you here, and you go into your calendar and you say, oh, this is new. And say, well, what is this? And you go in and you click. You're like, oh, I've got a call with this person. Awesome. You right click the mouse and you color it green. And the act of coloring, of changing the color, is the act of acknowledging that you have a new responsibility of your attention during the week and truly receiving it. And so when you have a team and you're scaling your business, you might have your executive assistant or a VA or a head coach or your marketing manager or outside people that are outside of your organization filling out your Calendly link, and new stuff pops up every day, and you don't want it to be a surprise. Again, when the mind understands its expectation and what's coming up, it closes the loop, and it reduces overwhelm. And so the way that you want to go about this is, if you've got your calendar, you color it black, you right click. All of this rest here is going to be sleep, and then breakfast is going to be gray space. Your workouts, you're going to be taking care of yourself. Your daily review is all of your business stuff, your action planning, and you just go in here, and this is the way that you receive your the tasks during the week. So there are no surprises, and when you wake up in the morning, all you got to do is press play. You know what type of energy is required for your particular time there. So this gets a little bit more complicated and a little bit more nuanced as you're training your salespeople and you're training your VA, or if you are an operator operating multiple companies, there's different ways to use these colors, but this is a great baseline. And on top of that, the calendar is the boss. It's the thing that tells you what to do on a day-to-day basis. But you have to understand in the big picture what it is that what objectives your companies have, so you know what to pay attention to during the day. And that's done through properly annual planning and quarterly planning and action planning. And that's possible by having meetings, taking proper notes, getting it into the proper workflow space, and really building a system around this, because what the calendar does is reflects the clarity and the precise intention of the plans that you have, and that can only be implemented by creating a workflow system that all of your team is plugged into. And so if you don't have a robust yet simple workflow system in your company, then there are probably tons of things that are slipping through the cracks. You're probably spending way too much time in your business in the day-to-day than you should be. And if you are growing rapidly, then at some point you are going to need a project manager, an operator, or a COO to run your company, so you can spend time doing the things that you are best at, that are most valuable to the organization, and not be in the day-to-day. If you don't currently have that, and that is something that you want support from my team to help you with, then you can go ahead and book a call with one of our workflow specialists down below by going to spencerburnett.com/apply. You could book a call with one of our workflow managers, where we will figure out where your business is, where it wants to go, where you want to go with your business, where the bottlenecks are, and what systems and team members can we put in place for you in order for you to scale your business, so you can spend less time in your business while taking on 2 times, 3 times, 4 times the clients and team members. So if that's something that you want support with, then go and can't click the link, but go and go to spencerburnett.com/apply and book a call with one of our workflow managers, and we would be happy to support you in building your game plan to help you scale your business so you can have more of your time and your money to yourself. That's all I got for you today. I'm out. Peace.